They're saying they need some more tenors, is what they're saying. Translation. Praise the Lord. Okay, also, before we go, I need to thank a few people. So again, I mentioned because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of our members. They didn't come back to school, and then when they came, we could not participate or sing at places. And so we had to continue to let the choir go and do our best to continue what was started. And there are three people really, that continue to their commitment no matter what was going on, whether we were singing or not. And that is Mr. Shane Pierre, who now is with the University Choir. Can we put our hands together in love? He'll see it online. Shane did what he had to do during the breaks. He did what he had to do to continue to keep the community of the choir together. And where is Ariana? Where's she at? I'm saying. So she our treasurer, she our secretary, she everything. And nobody asked her. She just said, what needs to be done? I like them kind of people. You know, the kind that don't have, they just got all these suggestions and they don't put no work in. She came with the work. And I want to say, you're going through, that's just a little picture with a little dance for those that don't know her name. But we thank you for that. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for praying. Thank you for worshiping. And if you didn't have anything to put in the basket, thank you for your prayers. We thank you for that. And we also want to thank our chaplain. Yes. The best chaplain on this side. Amen. Bless the Lord. And we want to thank all the powers that be. I'm still learning your names. I'm new. Please don't. All the important people. Amen. We thank you. I hope that covers it. Amen. I'm still learning your names. We thank you. And again, most importantly, can we thank the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords for the activity of our limbs and for sustaining. Oh, y'all can do better than that for the I'm talking about the King.
And we could not do without thanking our current director, Sister Minister Bishop Jill. Come on, choir, you give her a big round of applause here. There you go. My prayer is that your head doesn't look like mine by the time you're done. Amen. I prayed. I'm praying. Jokes. All right. We're gonna say a word of prayer here. Then we're gonna do our DMC chant here, and we will. Then go on our separate ways. And that is such an old school word. I love that word. We haven't used that in a long time. And there are refreshments outside. I haven't heard that word in a long time. That's good. There you go. I love it. Snacks and food, right? All right. Just covers everything. Can we bow our heads for prayer? Dear Heavenly Father, at the beginning of this, our goal was to get together, enjoy Christian community, and worship and lift you up. We said a prayer that people would be changed throughout this process. So it would be wrong of us to leave here without at least saying thank you. You showed up. You brought people who graduated all different years. You brought people who practiced that didn't practice. You brought people who just walked into the room thinking it was a different program and stayed for a concert. Everyone's here for a different reason, but everyone here is here by your divine purpose. So God, we are so grateful. To be honest, we often take these times for granted. When they were plentiful and there was 9 different worship programs on a Friday and Saturday. So God, we just want to pause and just reflect on this moment. We don't want to skip past it and just move on. We want to just thank you. We want to sit in this and say thank you for this important moment. We want to remember that you were here. And we promise to take this with us to our tomorrows and into our next destinations. Some of us fly to different cities where we feel like this is impossible. But the world actually says it's not possible for what's on stage to be happening, which is for young people to be lifting you up. So if you can do that here tonight, then you can do that everywhere. God, fill our hearts with your plans. In your name, we will always pray. Amen. Sorry? Oh, you're right. That would be a big mistake. And if you guys could just give me one large round of applause for our musicians, our Levites here, please. Come on, 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 come on.
Listen, I gotta say their names. I know we're doing a general thank you to the band, but I gotta say their names because these people practice and they go unnoticed all the time. Eliphaz, we thank you. This man is a chaplain, becoming a chaplain, and is putting in TFEs, a lot of letters. He put in a lot of time, and in between that, he found time to work out all this music, y'all. 25 years of music too. So we want to say thank you, KJ. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Nate Gordon. Thank you, thank you, Dre. Where you at, Dre? Thank you, baby, for driving up on here. And we got a vet in here. What's your name? Was it? Gene, y'all. Bless the Lord. Remember, I didn't forget y'all. I'm just playing. Thank you.
All right, we're just going to close out here. So our DMC chant's pretty similar. We kind of put our hands in. It says, when the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take place. You can do it from out there if you like. We start soft, get louder, and it ends with amen, right? So I know a lot of y'all thought it used to end with ah! But it actually ends with amen. Hey, let me say this last word here before we go. This is for the choir. This is for more my younger folk in the building. I want to make sure I say something. Pastor Bird, Dr. Bird said something today that I've actually been saying a lot during this COVID season. But I would like to add something. I don't want something to be forgotten. That's saying that as we go into new time, we need new methods, right? We can't keep using the same old things to bring people to the Lord if it's not the same old times, right? Amen? Okay. That being said, there is still some power in tradition. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you go home and, you know, that family's cooking on Christmas, if it's something different, maybe you're used to like, we make these kind of cookies, and when it's not that, you're kind of like, oh. But when you smell it, you're like, it feels like home. So there's still some power. So what I would say to this, as we find new ways and new methods, don't forget the threads that have carried us through. And don't forget the people and the things that we've stood on their shoulders and their backs to get here. Amen? All right, here we go. When the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take. Hands in. Here we go. Wherever you touch or agree. Yeah. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, when the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take place. When the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take place. When the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take place. When the saints go to worship, that's when deliverance will take place. Amen.
Y'all have a good one. You are dismissed. Refreshments are in the back.